Happy January 1st, everyone. I have just gone back from my trip. I'm still a little bit sick, but I have recovered a decent amount. So I do go away again tomorrow, hopefully. My boyfriend is now a little bit unwell, so hopefully, knock on wood, he pulls through and we can still go away tomorrow. But I want to have like a full reset together before we go away again. We got home at like 1 o'clock. It's about like 4 o'clock now. We have to go to the shops and stuff. We've had some lunch and it's time to get resetting. So first things first, I'm about to change my bed sheets. I went to the shops to go get a new set of bed sheets, you know, new year, new bed sheets, and it smelled really bad. They like smelled like off milk, sort of. I think it was just the packaging, but it threw me off. So I've literally just found some mismatched bedding, so I'm just going to use that. I had such a plan for my 2026 reset video, but A, I'm obviously still recovering from being sick, and B, I've been away, just got home today. It's like a 5-hour drive too, and then hopefully we're going away again tomorrow. So there's just not much like time of me just being at home. I don't know if I'm going to do it in this video, but this wall behind me has got to go. I don't like it. It was a fun idea while it lasted, but I have a new idea for this wall, so I need to also rip off all of that paper. So if you guys didn't like that wall, don't worry, I don't either, and it will be going. I'm gonna change my bed sheets and then we will get started on our little reset. I have so many pillows. I do have a pillow specifically for my iPad to rest on as well. So it's like a little bit of a strange pillow. Like the stuffing in it's just a bit weird. I actually hate putting on fitted sheets. This is also kind of a reminder that like a reset doesn't have to be aesthetic. Like I'm putting on mismatched pillowcases which do not match my bed sheet at all, and the blanket I'm gonna put on also does not match, but that doesn't matter because now I have clean bed sheets, a clean blanket, and that's what matters. You know what I mean? Like I think even today, like I mean I love buying new bedding. I feel like it is a fun new way to reset your year, but also you don't need to go do that. You know what I mean? I feel like resets can be seen as just consuming so much new stuff when it really doesn't have to be like that. I mean obviously like in this video I'll be showing like a couple things I've bought and things like that, but this is a reminder you can still have a reset without buying a ton of new stuff. I've been going through a bit of my journals and stuff a bit later in the video. A lot of those journals I've used previously and I'm just reusing. Like I've either just taken out old pages or I'm just ignoring the old pages that I've used for other stuff. I just want to be very clear, like you don't have to go out and buy new stuff in order to feel reset for the new year, you know? Because I mean I'm pretty bad for that, going out and buying new things, like especially when I'm like journaling or obviously new year, like a reset. I mean it's fun, you know, it is enjoyable, but you don't need to do that, you know? I'm sure you have a lot of diaries, just notebooks at home that you haven't used or only used a couple pages of that you could either rip out or just ignore the other pages and just keep using. Like just small things like that really do make a big difference. Even like when I decorated one of my walls, like obviously I hate that wall now, but I really liked it at first, and all I did was use some old books I already had that we had already read and that we weren't interested in rereading. I really did like that wall when I first put it up, but I think it just doesn't match my vibe. Like I'm a very bright, vibrant person, so my plan is to make it like more of a beachy wall. This is a massive pillowcase. Yeah, not a single one of these pillowcases matched, but that's okay. There wasn't any matching ones in the cupboard, so I just had to make do. Also because I have 5 pillows, so a lot of like bed sheet sets only come with 2, so I don't even really need 5 pillows. I don't know why I have 5 pillows. I think I would need like 3 max, you know? Got my dragon blankie. This is like mainly my dog's blanket. Like she loves laying on that. And then this is the new blanket I got for Christmas. It's like just a really cute like beachy one. So I'm just gonna pop that on for now. I do have like an actual doona, but that's currently being washed. There we go. Number 1 done. My very unaesthetic bed. So in my Vlogmas Day 12 video, I did write down some New Year's resolutions and I did start my Pinterest vision board for 2026. But in case you haven't watched that, I will just go through the list. I haven't actually looked at this since I've done it, and that was on like the 22nd of December. So there might be a couple more I'm adding, but I'll write down what I've got on here. So first is upload weekly on my main channel. Now I do upload frequently on this channel. My goal is to do it at the same time every single week this year. I do already have quite a few video ideas including ones I can film in one day, and I feel like that'll help a lot for me to stick to the goal. Next is stay consistent on my other 2 channels. Then I have keep on top of my study, exercise 4 times a week. The job I have is very physical, so this is like a bit more lenient. A weekly beach trip, hang with my friends more, journal consistently, use my diary, junk journal question mark, and read 70 books. I just want to go into a little bit more depth about how I'm planning on keeping these New Year's resolutions, because I feel like what we do wrong a lot of the time is it's too broad and you don't actually have a game plan of how you're going to achieve that. So then once it hits January 1st, you're like, wait, now I'm panicking. Like, let's say for example, you don't exercise consistently at all. And then for your New Year's resolution is I want to exercise 5 times a week. Like, that's such an open-ended goal. Like, I feel like you need more structure, and also going from not exercising at all to exercising 5 days a week without an actual plan in place is probably not the smartest idea. Anyways, let me talk about my goals. Now, to be honest, these actually sound pretty good. I can't think of any other ones that I want to add on the top of my head. But that being said, I can always add them later on in the year. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to have it all sorted out on January 1st. It's just a fun day to get everything started. I do also know a lot of people are actually waiting till Monday because January 1st is a Thursday, so it does feel a little bit funny. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through my resolutions and kind of just explain how I'm planning to do those resolutions. So it might just help you get a better idea of what you might need to put in place in hopes to achieve yours. Again, I don't have the perfect recipe down packed, you know, but I feel like it's good to hear what other people do as well. So as I already said, for my upload weekly on main channel, basically my idea is to just brainstorm videos that I can film in one sitting that won't take too long to edit. So on weeks where I don't have the time to film a full-on YouTube video, I still have other things I can try and do instead, like just sit down videos really, because obviously they take a lot less effort than an actual vlog. Next is staying consistent on my 2 other channels. So I have actually come up with a bit of a plan for this. So one of them is a reading channel, and I've just kind of thought I'll upload like fortnightly on that one, just because obviously I need to be able to have time to read in order to film that content. And I have come up with a lot of content ideas that are quite simple, easy, sit down, like 20-minute videos, which will be easy to do when I don't have the time to sit down and read a ton of books. And then for my other channel, it is like mostly stuff on my computer, so that actually just makes it a bit easier. The way I'm going to stay consistent with that is I actually got some extra equipment for Christmas, which will make it a lot easier to film that content. Next one is to keep on top of my study. Now I really actually don't have a strong game plan for this yet. My main plan is to just work a little bit less while I'm studying in order to have the time to study. To be honest, like, I do get quite stressed about study, which is almost a good thing because I don't tend to procrastinate it. In high school I did, but in my, like, since I've graduated school and been in like university and stuff like that, I've been pretty good at just being on top of my work because I'm quite a stressed out person with stuff like that. So I'm not too concerned about having a set game plan for that one, but really just having like a study plan once I know my study schedule. It's pretty much how I'm going to stay on top of that one. Next is exercise 4 times a week. Now, as I said, my job is very physical, so I am quite lenient on this one. I wouldn't say I necessarily have like a set plan. I am trying to look at buying either a walking pad or a spin bike, so I do have the option to do one of those things at home. I mean, I do typically run, obviously I'm sick at the moment, but I do typically run about 3 times a week anyway, so this would basically just be adding an extra day of exercise a week. But that means that I do already exercise pretty frequently, so I don't really have a set plan for this one. It's more just stay more consistent, especially during winter. I tend to not exercise as much because I like to go for runs, and obviously it's dark outside earlier, so maybe, yeah, it's just like getting a spin bike or a walking pad is probably how I'm going to stay a bit more consistent. I do always have a gym membership, but obviously going to the gym is like a whole nother thing, you know? Next is a weekly beach trip. So by this, I mean, it doesn't mean I have to go swimming at the beach every week. It's just, beach is like my happy place. It's where my brain just chills out. I can actually think. I feel creative. I feel grounded. I'm just gonna go to the beach once a week. I feel like this won't be difficult for me because I live near the beach and I go to the beach quite frequently as it is. I just really want to make sure I'm making like dates with myself almost, just to be like, honey, you just need to go to the beach. You just need to go for a journal. Even if I sit in my car and just stare out at the ocean, even just to eat my lunch, you know what I mean? It's just, I feel like I just need to put that as a priority because every time I feel like, oh, I don't know if I should go, and then I go, I have the best time and I feel so much more refreshed. So that is a big priority for me, but also a very doable priority for me. You know, like it's once a week, it's not every day. Next is just hanging with my friends more. Now I have already put this one in place. Really, I've already started making plans for this month, going places with my friends, going to the beach, going out for lunch. Like, I'm just pretty bad at like making plans almost. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't even know how to explain this one to you guys. All I can say is I'm already making an effort to do that, and I feel like even like last year, I feel like I was getting better at hanging out with people more. So I feel like this year we'll be onto it. But yeah, how I'm doing that is basically just already starting doing it, you know? Like the second I thought about it, I was already making plans with people for later this month. So next is to journal consistently. Now I started this before New Year's Day. Like the second I thought about it, I got a journal and I've just started. So I just do it every day. I just make myself do at least a page a day. I've only been doing it for about 4 days, but I've been doing it every single day. And my plan is to journal in that diary every day. That is my plan. My plan is to actually have multiple journals, but I was actually thinking, I mean, I'll do a quick overview in this video, but I am thinking of doing a full sit down video and talking through each of my journals, because I feel like when I become most creative is when I'm journaling, reading, taking notes, like stuff like that is just how I feel I am the most creative. So I really want to prioritize that this year. And yeah, so I'll go through that a bit more later. So next is use my diary. So I have a 2026 daily diary and I'm so bad at using them. Like I'll use them for the first month and then not use them. So this year I'm going to utilize using that diary. How I'm gonna do that, I'm actually gonna start filling it up today just with like important dates, what days I'm working, and just hopes that that kind of kickstarts it for me. Just writing down like important assessment dates, stuff like that. Next is junk journal question mark. Now this one I'm probably not going to touch on because I'm actually not certain if this is something I'm going to do yet. I'm basically just going to see if I collect stuff to junk journal or not, and then see whether or not I actually want to do it. Because I like the idea of it, but I'm not that concerned as to whether I do it or not. Now next is read 70 books. So in 2025, I think I read 57 books. That's a good amount, but my goal was 100. And in June and July last year, I read 1 book. So that's kind of where I fell behind. And then I picked up a lot of fantasy books, and a lot of fantasy books are longer. So, you know, obviously it's like an 800-page book, but that's only 1 book. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't really have necessarily a plan in place for this because I read quite frequently enough as it is. Like, as I said, that's only 13 more books than last year. I feel like as long as I just like read instead of scrolling on my phone, which I have been better at, then that's a pretty easy goal for me to hit. So something else I didn't put on this list that I do want to achieve is just less screen time, because I mean, especially over the break I've had from work, I've just been so bad at scrolling on my phone. I mean, to be fair, I have been sick, so I feel like I can give myself some grace there. Yeah, I've just been so bad at doom scrolling, and I hate that. Like, I do not, that's just not me at all. I don't think there's anything like, if that's what you enjoy doing, that's fine. Okay, I'm not here to say I'm better than you because I don't scroll on my phone, because I absolutely do. And also, like, if that's an enjoyable thing for you to do, that's fine. It's just me, I know that's bad for me and that's bad for my mental health. Like, that's just a statement of fact for me personally. So I've already been good at it. Like, even today, like the past couple of days, I've been very conscious of when I pick up my phone that I just put it down, or I read my book on my phone instead. So I've actually started reading a book on my Kindle and then a separate book on my phone as well. Like, even when I was driving home today, like I edited quite a lot of the way, but then at the end I went to go on my phone. I just kept clicking on Instagram. They'd be like, no, Hannah. And then I picked up my journal and I actually wrote my day for my journal. I'll probably do another entry this evening because I'm just in the mood for it. It was just good, like how I was just so conscious being like, no, enough, because I'm pretty good like most of the time at not just scrolling on my phone. But yeah, that is a big goal of mine this year, just to really get that screen time down again, because it's just such an easy thing to get distracted with, and I just don't like it. So even going to more physical media rather than digital media as well, just stuff like small little changes like that is I think how I'm going to lessen my screen time. But I just need to be more conscious about when I'm just scrolling on my phone and when I'm actually doing something productive. I also do need to finish editing 2 videos today. One thing at a time, it's fine. So this is my current, this is a terrible angle, hold on, sorry y'all, that's not, I don't even know if that's any better. This is my current daily journal. It is a notebook I got gifted for Christmas. It is nothing, I mean, it's very cute, but it's not like a specific journaling diary. I don't have a ton of cool stationery. Like, this is literally, I've been carrying this and this everywhere I go. That's all I bring. Even getting a smaller one could be good, because like, obviously this is a bit bigger. But I don't really want to, I mean, I can't really show you what I've been writing, but like, okay, let me just show you a blank page. I've just been writing at least 1 page of this a day. There's no cool stickers, there's nothing, it's just me and a pen. I have found this the best way to stay on top of actually journaling, because I feel like there's kind of no pressure because it's just a $5 notebook and a black pen and you're just writing. Like, it doesn't have to be poetry. I have found it's really good. I'll put up some videos on the screen of what I've been watching, but just watching like other people chat about how they use their journals. Like, some people have 3 separate ones for other things, just how people stay consistent. I know there is a specific method that people use where they just write 3 pages a day, which is probably what I want to get to at some point, but at the moment I don't want to overcommit, so I'm just committing to at least writing 1 page a day. But yeah, I literally just write about anything. I write about how I'm feeling, what I got up to that day, what I'm trying to do tomorrow, just anything, literally anything, what I've been watching, what I've been reading, just whatever. But it's just the action of doing it every day that'll build up. You're just getting used to doing it and you're getting more creative with what you're writing, I feel like. So this has been honestly a lot of fun. I've been really good at carrying this around. As for my diary, this is my daily 2026 diary. I got it for Kmart for like $10. It's got sprayed edges too. But yeah, it's literally just like a day-to-day layout. I have written nothing in it yet, but to be fair, it's January 1st today. So I will like to set that up in a little bit, but that is what I have as for like my daily journal. Now I do want to have a look around because I do have a couple other like half-used notebooks or diaries that I just don't use anymore, but I want to use for like a couple different things, which I can go through once I find them. But another thing I have picked up is, so I actually bought this like a couple weeks ago, not to like anything specific. I just saw the cover and I was like, I haven't owned a magazine in ages. So I actually just picked up this Breathe like mindfulness magazine. This is the new social media for me, basically. Like, when my brain is just not in the mood for a book, it just wants fun, like pictures and colors. Like, this is that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've just been I haven't been good at it yet. I read it a little bit today and that's it. But definitely picking up magazines, I think, is going to be a big thing for me this year as well. Because I used to love magazines growing up and I feel like it would be really fun to cut them out and put them on my wall, which I have done on 2 of my other walls just with like magazines and stuff. But I feel like this is a really good way to keep things exciting without scrolling on social media. So I'm very keen about that idea as well. My family is actually just got here, so I'm going to go hang out with them for a little bit and then I think we'll go do some journaling, maybe do some face masks. Again, this is not a crazy reset day. This is just how I'm going to maintain my goals and starting some of my goals. But anyways, I will see you guys in a bit. Good morning, guys. It is the next day now. I ended up not really doing anything else productive yesterday. I did finish editing and uploaded one of my YouTube videos, so that was good, but I actually had family come over and as obviously one of my New Year's resolutions to hang out with friends more, so I decided that I should hang out with my family over doing reset stuff. But I have spent my morning reading, did not pick up my phone once until just then to quickly check something. So as soon as I got up, I just read my book. I didn't scroll on my phone, but I've come outside just to do my morning journal, just to get the day started. Now with my journal, like with my day-to-day journal, I don't really have a set time I do it. One day I did it like 10 o'clock at night. Other times I do it just during the day. This time I'm going to do it in the morning. It is honestly super hot out here though, so I don't know how long I'm going to last out here. But yeah, as I did say, we were supposed to be going away today, but my boyfriend doesn't feel very well, so we might go later today or just not at all. So I'm a little upset, but that's okay. Look, sometimes things just don't work out. So I'm just gonna journal, sit, enjoy the sun for like 5 minutes before I get too hot and need to go inside. But I also need to do an everything shower today because I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I didn't. So I will do that after this as well. Managed to do the whole page out here, but it's warm now, so I'm gonna go inside. I need to charge my camera anyway because it is on the last bar of battery just for something new, so I'm gonna put that on charge for a bit. I might just go take a shower, to be honest, because I need to shave and everything before I start my day. I'm definitely feeling better today, but I just need to like decongest a little bit, so let's go do that. Alright, so I just had my everything shower. I'm looking a little rough. I'm not gonna lie, it took it out of me a little bit. Obviously, I'm still recovering from my illness, but look, at everything shower. It's like a workout, okay? I didn't wash my hair because I washed it yesterday or the day before, but I did like a full body shave. I, moisturized. I feel good. Did my skincare. I keep breaking out like right around my mouth and I don't know why. Anyway, I'll just quickly show you the products I did use. Excuse the towels behind me. Look, I don't even care anymore. Anyway, this is the body butter I've been using. It's Brazilian cocoa cream. It's actually supposed to like firm stuff, I didn't know that. It honestly just smells good. So that's what I've been using. I do also have a coconut body oil, but it is so hot today, I would just sweat it off. So I didn't bother putting that on. This is the vitamin C face serum I've been using. I feel like it has actually made a bit of a difference. This is the face SPF I've been using. It's a men's one. I just stole it from my boyfriend. This is the fragrance mist I've been using. It is vanilla and macadamia. Smells amazing. Yeah, so that's everything I've been using. I have a lip balm that I've been using as well. Just this one. I look horrendous. Let me get out of here. I'm sweating. Hold on. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I've been using at the moment. But no, it feels good to have had like a nice long shower, although I was sweating by the end of it. Anyways, I wrote myself a little to-do list yesterday in another one of my journals. Now I've actually decided I will do a separate video basically going through all my journals and sending them up, just because I have quite a few different journal ideas that I don't want to rush just to get them done in this video. But I just have this other journal that I'm pretty much just kind of using for random note taking, mostly to-do lists and stuff like that. But I might set you guys up on my desk, because I think we'll actually set up my habit tracker that I got for Christmas. And yeah, it's literally like a 12-month tracker to track your habits. Now, obviously I might have to like add more throughout the year, because it is quite a lot of pages and I don't really know what kind of daily habits I want to track. Obviously I want to do exercise. My plan was to try and exercise today, but I'm still not 100% well. So I just don't want to overdo it and then make myself more unwell. So I won't do that today, but I will probably add that to the habit tracker. I'm gonna do reading, obviously, maybe study, but yeah, I'll set you guys up. I'll get my habit tracker out and we can do that together. I do also want to try and set up my 2026 diary today at some point as well. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm obviously still not 100% well, so I don't want to overdo it. I do want to actually try and get these freaking pages off my wall, and I do have these photos here. I did have like a big one that fell off, but I might just migrate those to this wall and then move this to the top of my bed. Obviously I don't know if I'm gonna get that done in this video. The likelihood of that is slim, because there's quite a bit I want to do today other than film, and I have a lot of editing to do, so it might be in a different vlog, but I would really like to at least get started on it. But anyway, let's do the habit tracker and then we'll see what else you feel like doing after. Alright guys, so this is my habit tracker. You guys are on like a tripod I haven't really used much before, so there's a bit of trial and error, so bear with me please. Anyway, so this is the really cute habit tracker I got for Christmas. Basically how it works is so this is like a month layout. So this would be like January, and then each one would be like reading every day in January, exercising every day in January, and that's what you do for like each month. That actually makes a lot more sense than my original thought process of how this works. So we only had to fill out the first month really, because obviously the habits will pass over, but I'll just fill them out as I go along. So this is the first one. It's a very cute green color. So I was originally going to get like really cute pens and try and make it really pretty and aesthetic, but I feel like for the first month we just need to start the habit of doing it. So I'm just going to do it very basically, just so I get started with it. So month is January, obviously. Here we have like the weekly habits, so I think you kind of tick off whether you do it each week or not. Then we have like monthly habits down here, and then obviously this is actually the habit tracker itself. So let me look at my New Year's resolutions. I feel like that'll just give me a good idea of what I want to write down, because obviously like it is a habit tracker, but like it doesn't mean you have to do it every day. So I'm gonna have like exercise as one of them. I'm not gonna exercise every day, like that's just not gonna happen. Alright, so we'll do the top one as reading, I reckon. I'm actually so excited about this new tripod. I am going to film so many stuff, like so much coloring in stuff, I feel like. Alright, so reading, I'm gonna do exercise. Obviously that's probably gonna be empty for a couple days until I've recovered from my sickness. I'm gonna do study. Alright, I'm gonna do screen time less than 2 hours, because that's a bit more of a realistic goal, because as I said, I want to have less screen time, but like I feel like less than 1 hour just isn't where I'm at the moment. So less than 2 hours I feel like is a good goal. Another one of my resolutions was a weekly beach trip, so I'm just gonna put beach trip because I feel like it will be fun to track how frequently I am going to the beach. I am actually gonna go to the beach today with my mum, because I was a little bit upset off camera about not being able to go away. Obviously it's no one's fault. It was just, obviously I'm just a bit upset. So I'm gonna do journal as well. I thought I would struggle to fill these up, but I'm not. Maybe book notes could be fun. Like I do book notes for like more motivational, non-fiction type of books. So I'll do book notes. That could be a fun habit to pick up again. Filming. could be fun. I'll do filming and editing for a different one. Upload a video, but I do have 3 different channels, so that could be fun. We'll do upload. And then like each month I can change these. So like I was originally going to fill up all 12 months immediately, but like things may change like later in the year. I might have different motivations and different things I'm trying to achieve. So I'm happy with that at the moment. So then I'm going to fill it out here as well. Again, my handwriting is not aesthetic, but I feel like that's important too. You know, this is stuff that's important to film, to show you. Things don't have to be aesthetic and perfect, because when I think like that, I just don't get things done, and that's just silly, you know, because I feel like this would be cool to track, especially with like editing and uploading videos, because I don't think I realized how much time it takes up. I mean, I love doing it, so it's fine, but I feel like it would be good to get a better idea of like the expected time or how many days I spend doing editing and stuff, so I can better prepare. So anyways, now let's fill it out. So it is only the 2nd of Jan, obviously. Maybe I could do like a filling out bit in a fun cover. Oh, actually there is monthly habits. Like, what do I want to achieve this month? Journal every day this month. So I'm going to pick journal every day as one of them, because that is, I mean, that's my yearly goal. Upload 8 videos. I feel like across all my channels. I feel like that's a good goal. Upload 8 videos. Study consistently. I feel like that's too broad though. Finish decorating wall. I feel like that's a fun one. It's not really a habit though, is it? But I feel like that's a fun thing to tick off. Exercise consistently, because I want to get back into my exercise routine. I'm going to do 6 beach trips this month. So I have read yesterday and I read today. I uploaded a video today. I edited yesterday. Haven't edited yet today. I'm planning on it though. I've obviously filmed. I filmed yesterday and I have filmed today. Book notes, haven't done. Journal, I've journaled yesterday and today. Beach trip, haven't done yet. Let me check my screen time for yesterday, but I doubt it was less than 2 hours, especially because we were in the car and stuff. Yesterday was 2 hours and 5 minutes. 2 hours and 5 minutes. I feel like I can give myself that, because it's only 5 minutes over. You know what, that's actually, considering I was in the car for 5 hours driving home, that's pretty good. Like, I was in the passenger seat, obviously. Okay, slay. So obviously don't know until this evening whether or not I reach that one. Haven't exercised because obviously I'm sick. And then study I haven't done. But honestly, that's actually looking pretty good. Pretty happy about that. So that is my habit tracker set up for January. So this is going to be hung up on my wall so that I can look at it every day and be reminded of like what I'm trying to achieve. So I'll pop this back off my wall now, but that is my habit tracker done. We pretty much just have to do like my journals and stuff, like my journal setups, but this is actually so cute. So I love this. So as for my 2026 diary, I will be doing this one off camera just because everything I write in it is obviously like a little more personal. So I kind of don't want to share that with the entire internet, but I thought I'd show you guys. I think this journal was like actually $12. I was looking at other diaries online and some of them are so expensive. Anyway, so this is pretty much the layout. Just got a calendar, some random stuff in the front, stuff that I would definitely just like never look at. Got a little note section and then it starts here. So this is obviously from yesterday. I haven't written anything in it, but it's a day-to-day journal, which means each page is a full day. I also like this one because a lot of day-to-day journals have like time slots. And obviously I don't really need that, to be honest. So especially because a lot of the stuff I write in here is just stuff I want to get done that day at not like a specific time. So it's got a page just to write anything that you're doing in the day and then like a little note thing at the end. And it even has like the breakup of the weeks down the bottom as well. So it's very simple, but it's just exactly what I need. So I'm actually gonna fill this out now off camera. And then yeah, that's pretty much everything set up in terms of like journals and diaries and stuff. As I said, I'm gonna do a separate video for my like sort of journal ecosystem, if you will, once I have a better system down packed. So I'm gonna fill this out now and then I'll speak to you guys after. Alright guys, so it's 9:40 p.m. now. I did go to the beach, but it was honestly super busy, so I didn't actually end up filming anything. And then we went to the shops to get some more journaling supplies, so I'll give you a quick haul. But I had a really good day. I managed to tick the beach trip off my habit tracker and the editing and the screen time less than 2 hours, because my screen time today was 1 hour and 5 minutes. So today I noticed how much I pick up my phone, because like every time I went to go do it, or like went to go open Instagram or something, I'd be like, wait, no, and then turn it off. But it's crazy. I did not realize how much I just pick it up just out of habit. But I did carry around my Kindle, so every time I went to grab my phone, I'd put my phone down and pick up my Kindle instead. I'm basically about to wrap up today's video here, but I thought I'd give you a quick little haul first. Now all this together cost me like $30. I just wanted to get a couple new things. You know, it's exciting getting new journaling stuff, and I did get some money for Christmas, so I wanted to use the money on like actual fun things for myself. I have these erasable retractable gel pens. I just thought they'd be good because they're erasable, and I do love retractable pens because they're less likely to leak all over your bag. So I got those ones. Then I got these sticky notes, but they're dog shaped. How cute is that? Then I got this pocket flip notepad. Now I have been saying that I have so many like diaries and stuff that I just have stopped using that I'm going to try and reutilize this year, but this one's just like a smaller one and it's kind of a flip up one, so I thought that'd be better for like other specific things I'm trying to do as well. But it's so cute and it's pretty big. Next I saw some more index cards. This is just for making palm cards, and I actually found this study card holder, so I thought that would be good. I could like bring it to class and stuff. Then I got this mini sketchbook. Like how cute, is such a good size because I'm not a talented artist. I can't really draw that well, but I do love sketching. I've always loved sketching growing up, so I thought this would be a really fun way to get back into it, and like I can travel around with it and stuff, and it's so small, so I'm pretty keen about that. Then I just got some sticky notes for like annotating books and stuff like that. I do actually have quite a few of them, but I thought these were like really pretty colors. And then lastly, I actually bought a book. I think it's Arcana Academy. It was on reduced to clear for $8, so I thought I'd pick it up. It sounds really good, so very keen. Again, I have been saying that I'm not supposed to be buying books at the moment, and I wouldn't have if it wasn't on sale, but since it was on such a good sale and it sounded so good, it seems silly to pass it up. So yeah, pretty good haul for $30 to be honest. But yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna go to bed. I'm actually gonna edit for a little bit and then probably just read my book and then go to bed. Hopefully we'll be going away tomorrow, but if not, it's not the end of the world. I mean, I'll be a little bit upset, which is understandable, but I'm really hoping that we are able to go tomorrow. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I never managed to do my wall, but I am filming like a week in my life next week, so I'll be doing it throughout the week next week because I really want to revamp my room. I feel like that's such a good way to just start the new year really. So that is next on the list, but it just didn't happen today because I was out for a lot more of the day than I thought I would be. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video.